Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We are in Farva doing our first official rounds after meeting up with Nina and Judith. And that encounter was perfect. Cause Judith knows us, she recognizes us, and she knows we know her too. Well, she assumes it. I imagine, cause she was like, "Oh, I know you with the little girl," and Aaron was already like, "Unless you're hiding something." So yeah, that play-by-play against each other was really well done. But for today, we're gonna have something else that's almost just as interesting. We get to head out and go for the desert, and let's see if that is a nice place where we can grind out some extra mirror for ourselves as well in between the episodes. So that's what I want to start with today. I think we should be more than ready to do something out there, so let's see. Like, we haven't bought the new weapons yet, we haven't upgraded weapons, we haven't got the new armor. Still, definitely want to check it out. And depending on how it goes with the enemies, we'll decide if we want to finish up finding the camel, or just wait till after the whole grinding session and we got some new weapons and armor in the process. Regardless,
I'll take it from here.
Anya's gets to take it from here.
We really gotta cross this thing on foot.
It has to be a crime for it to be this hot in October. Come on, you guys. Less whining, more moving.
Alright, let's see how these enemies react to us.
Charge attack available.
This is it! Close in and kick some ass!
We're not done yet. Let's keep moving ahead.
Yeah, this. Oh, careful. Alright, the other one was far enough away to not pose any problem.
I can live with this.
That experience for one, that actually doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's see how much damage we can do with ourselves. Not bad.
I can live with this.
Considering we might be able to up our damage quite a significant bit, that might be good. I was hoping we'd be able to destroy a cactus and get some items in the process, but nope. I wonder how big this area is.
Charge attack available.
Ah, come on, you could have just knocked it out of the park. Alright.
Make it count, Aaron! Activating skill. Have some more! Your turn, Miss Perfect! Sucker! They're down!
Activating skill.
Okay, we can do some significant damage before they are able to hit us.
Help on, yes?
So that's good. Wow. 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 Look at the amount of enemies here. Yeah. If I do one round of killing everything inside, I think that will be enough for a grinding session. I think if we do that, we'll have enough money to buy all we need and then some. Do we have to figure out what we're gonna do with the chest and all? Yeah, I'm thinking of just doing a few more enemies and then head back to town and continue with the rounds there. In between, do all the grinding. Oh wait, sandstorms? That doesn't look good.
Suggesting physical attacks.
Beginning combat.
Charge attack available. Enemy stunned. Now's the time to deploy shards. Activating skill.
You're open! Aaron!
Activating skill.
There we go!
Decent enemy.
I hope
Definitely.
he's up here.
Damn, look at the experience. Not bad at all.
I've got Here this. goes.
Here goes!
Let's see how close we can get to that camel before anything else. Because I don't mind finishing off the camel at this point, because it's probably being attacked by a monster that we need to protect it from. And we should be able to handle it in
Like some
our
good loot.
current state. Hit 2. Those 3 are very peculiar, but I don't think that's it. Doesn't look like camel, but it might look at the goods. I'm guessing we're hunting down it through the entire desert. Well, looked like we found some cargo. Doesn't seem to have dropped that long ago. Maybe it fell off when the caravan got attacked by those monsters. Wait, I don't see any camels anywhere. Think those monsters gobbled our objective up? Aaron, don't say things like that. That poor camel. Hey, I'm kidding, small fry. Chill out. Well, let's assume it's still with us. We need to figure out what direction it went once it got separated from the caravan. Given the climate and heat, my bet is that it either took off for a watering hole or went to find some shade. But according to the map, there's nowhere to drink water around here. Actually, camels don't necessarily need an oasis or anything to stay hydrated. They can break off cacti and suck up the water that's inside. Even the Kruga do that all the time, when they have to work in the real wasteland and stuff. Nice. I think you're onto something, Fairy. Any camel worth its salt in the desert is bound to know other ways to find water. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have considered cacti. What do you know? I actually learned something new from our pipsqueak today. Oh, stop it guys, you're gonna make me blush. But unfortunately, I don't see any cacti that have been nibbled on recently looking around. Well, what if it went somewhere to try and get out the sandstorm first? I could see someone taking shelter and staying hydrated using the cacti there. Then how about we try heading in, say, that direction? Well, looks pretty rocky. Probably some decent protection against the winds around there. Yeah, I'd say it's worth checking it out. Let's see what we can find over there. Can we bring the cargo with us at least? I want to see if we can at least grab a few of the chests along the way. That way I don't have to worry about it when I'm finding all these monsters. New material. Nice.
Get to work.
Charge attack available.
Oh, a little bit too late.
Unleashing sharp strike. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Okay.
Have some more. Now you won't fart.
Use this activating skill!
Gotcha. Hit him fast.
Now I still have a couple of tries to get it to stun.
Activating
Or
skill.
die. Ooh, that
Activating
hurts.
skill.
Hey, that one felt
Really
good.
nice amount as well.
Perfect, Fairy.
Yeah, I think I have a decent amount of healing abilities on my party right now. Good. Might need to tweak it nonetheless when we're dealing with upgrading our equipment later on. We're gonna grab that chest and slowly make our way towards our destination and see if the camel is actually there. And if it is, we're bound to be fighting some monsters. You know, need to make sure that we are prepared for that.
Looks like some good loot.
Burning verse. Alright. Yeah, he's definitely right. A lot more rocky terrain here. And it would be like a natural barrier against I think I see a camel. Like I said, a natural barrier against all the forces of nature. Yeah, we're charged up enough so we could do some significant damage against these enemies. And if it's just normal enemies, we should be able to handle it quite easily. Hey, looks what's under attack. Ah, hell. That must be our camel. Better step in before things go south. My feet feel like boulders at this point, but now isn't the time to complain. That's right, we got a camel to save.
Activating shards.
Alright.
Now's a good time to boost.
I agree. It's just that Aaron doesn't have the chops right now to do anything about that. Let's see.
Keep it up, it's working.
I want to actually hit both of them if I can.
Activating skill.
Even a slight delay might help a lot. Like I said.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Might be a bit much to throw a Jill at it, but
Going all in.
Activating drive. Full boost. Go all out.
Keep it up.
Give them your
Time
all.
for the main event.
just gotta make sure that we rest up when we get back to town.
Fans alive.
Loose edge perimeter unlocked.
That's a lot of damage. Beast flesh. Phew. That had me worried for a moment. I know, I'm just glad we were able to find the camel in one piece. Touching by those cactus chunks, my hunch was right. He must have been thirsty and came over for a drink. I bet he's pretty tired from hauling all that cargo around for so long. Poor guy. What about the goods? Is that raw cocoa stuff still intact? Not that I care that much. It'll be sucked to come this far and have nothing to show for it. Let's find out. Hold on a sec. Well, how's it look? Is our work paying off or what? Oh, I'm so anxious. Van looks so tense. It's rubbing off on me now. Van? From there, the party rounded up the camel and brought it back to the merchant in Tharbad. Phew, thanks a ton. You kids saved my hide. You guys were out there so long, I was starting to get worried I'd send you to a danger or worse. Thanks for dragging this poor guy back. Now I can finally rest easy and get on with my business. Hey, it took a little effort to track him down, but by ideals we still managed to wrangle him up. Well, I was expecting to get a little exercise from our desert trek, but it gets pretty rough out there. Definitely, the glare from the sun is so intense, not to mention all those clouds of sand. I'm glad we're back in town. That's okay, cause all that effort finally is about to pay off. We're gonna be able to have some of that cocoa, right? No, that's what we're about to find out. The cocoa pods themselves look just fine, but what about the pulp? Is the raw cocoa inside still okay? Well, about that. I opened one of the pods up and luckily, there was hardly any damage inside at all. It's a miracle they emerged out of that ambush in this state. I'm incredibly grateful. So yes, you all have definitely earned some raw cocoa. I took in and made some juice with it from it for you all. It's got a distinct flavor to it, but hopefully you'll like it. Wow, it's white. I wouldn't thought cocoa pulp would be dark in color, like chocolate. That's so interesting. Yeah, doesn't resemble chocolate at all, but it still looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. Well, makes sense. You need the beans in order for it to be brown. Anyway, this stuff isn't going to drink itself, so here goes. Van and the others took a sip of their raw cocoa juice. Well, damn, that stuff's pretty legit. Yeah, I feel more energized just drinking it. It reminds me of fruit juice from the south. I'm also amazed at how different it tastes compared to Melvita, despite coming from the same plant. It's just a little bitter, but that doesn't stop it from being really smooth to drink. I like it. Hell yeah, this is even better than what I'd heard. The balance of sweetness and sourness is just perfect. I could see myself getting addicted to this stuff. I'm impressed it doesn't take much pulp to get such a dense flavor too. Definitely something only Mother Nature could cook up. Really, it's wild you can make such different things with the same cocoa pulp between this stuff and chocolate. Well, I'm glad you like it so much. Sounds like I made the right choice rewarding you with it then. I'll be sure to deposit some good hard mirror as soon as we're done here, of course. Hey, sounds like a plan. Thanks for the drinks. I couldn't have asked for a better bonus. Hey, not at all. I'm the one who's grateful. You went out and saved my camel's life. That was no small feat. I can only thank Arusha for guiding us to one another. Farewell, my friends.
All in a day's work.
Hump hunt completed.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Yeah, all law. No grey or chaos detected. Oh, a very nice easy quest. And it gave us access to the Sandsea. Right, very good. Okay, so we have a few more people we can talk to in this area, and we got another for SPG we can pick up in this area too. Do we want to do that, or do we want to focus on the other area first? Because we need both key events to move the game along. I think I'm going to go to the cultural district first. Get some of the rounds done, considering we already done a Thor SPG here today. Then the other one we can do on the next episode, just to balance each thing out, if you know what I mean. Let's see how much we actually got. 74, it's not bad.
See you again.
Yeah, I really should eat what we have so far, just to get it ticked off the list. No, it doesn't seem that the people here have updated their speech, so that makes it very easy for us. Still, I think I want to do the key event here while we're here. Just to get the whole culture segment over and done with. So let's see. Ah, yes, our friends. We can give the autograph to them. Oh, hi everyone. It's nice to see you again. Hey, Shahina. Hi, Sarah. Is this your home? Yep, it's pretty small, but it's home, sweet home. I wish we could bring you inside, but we've got another performance coming up soon that we need to get ready for. Well, it's no problem. It's good to see you ladies are keeping busy, honestly. Haven't run into any trouble since this morning, I hope? Oh, no, luckily. Thanks for asking. We've been getting bigger crowds than usual, but luckily nobody else has acted strangely. Maybe they heard about how you guys saved the day earlier, and that's made all the other weirdos think twice. Well, we can hope. Still, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna stop by the hammam on the way back. Oh, that sounds nice. Hope it'll keep your spirits up until we're all done. Well, if any more assheads try to creep on you girls, let us know. We'll sort them out just like the others. Thank you, we really appreciate it. Well, we better get back to work. Oh, you guys are pretty handsome. But I think you're thinking of making a move on Sarah. I just think twice. Know why? Because it looks like she got a boyfriend. Oh, really now? Hell, if this is such a catch, I'd be shocked if she didn't. Don't be surprised if I whisk her away if he turns out to be a loser, though. And Aaron. Oh, Shahina, what are you doing? We have to go. Coming. See you guys later. Oh, wait, the autographs. Oh, we forgot to give them to her. I wouldn't bother right now when they're about to perform. I'm sure we'll see them again. We can make Shahina's day then. That was a really nice little scene. and protecting her sister. Hey, you guys, don't go creeping on her, because she's already taken. Even if Aaron took the chance of still shooting his shot, hey, if he turns out to be an asshole, I'll take care of her, don't worry. Oh, this is where Sarah and Sahina live, isn't it? Yep, although they don't look to be home right now. Right. Does seem like their show is somewhere in this area at least. I thought that the scene we were gonna get by exploring Tharbad would be a bit more involved than this. Alright, let's go back. And I feel like we might still be touching upon our 4 SPG here today. And why not? If we have the room, we might just as well. Well, it's been a month since my wife left me. Since then, I wonder which would mend my broken heart. Beauty or excitement? I've been traveling trying to figure that out, and 2 days ago I finally found my answer. Nah, my faith in the cultural district. My heart needs both beauty and excitement, and I found it in the dancer. She's exactly what I've been looking for this whole time. He's the boyfriend? Damn, he looks way too old for her. Personal opinion, of course.
Okay.
Now we'll see. We'll definitely see. Looks like that place is where the scene is. So let's start our 4 SPG. Hey, are you guys who I think you are? Yeah, we're at ARKRIDE Solutions. We're here to take care of the 4 SPG we left. I take it you're Marcelo, the guy who posted it? Yep, I'm your guy. And boy am I glad to see you. You wrote that somebody demanding hush money from you to stay quiet about your grey market business. This merch must be what makes you your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, huh? Huh? I don't get what the big deal is. He just has a lot of stuff. Though, wait. If I look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? Ah, counterfeit goods. Ah, I get it. You got stores like this back where I'm from. Except the stuff those guys have tend to be more bogus looking. Yeah, you got me. I sell bootleg stuff. Or as I prefer to say, high quality imitation goods. Heh, sure. Make it sound like a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. No, that's just the thing. I'm not out to scam anybody out of their hard-earned mirror. I always tell them up front that my stuff is fake, so they have exactly what they're getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anybody buy fake stuff if they could get the real ones? Because it's way cheaper. It's as easy as that. Cause you can get fake and look real fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell ya. Oh, I get that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out there telling folks that this stuff is the real deal. That would be straight up illegal. But if I sell is all imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least that's what I like to believe. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making mirror riding on the coattails of real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling that line is how you get by selling these bootleg in broad daylight. Until someone tries to extort you, so they keep quiet about the illegality of it all. That's it. So let's hear it. Who's giving you grief? Well, that's what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with. It's a cop who's threatening me. Ah, shit, for real? You're not pulling our leg, are you? Yeah, I find that a little hard to believe. Well, it's true. If he reported me, best case scenario, I'd be kicked out of here. Worst case, they'd book me. Bastard says I don't want that. I have to pay him in order to get him to look the other way. I've got until tomorrow to get 30,000 mirror together, or else he's going to raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what it'll come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think demanding hush money out of me is absurd? Hey, I don't know if I call it absurd exactly. I see why you do it. But it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. Hey, you bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folks. I want you guys to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. I am sure as hell can talk to the other cops, and the guild is off limits too, given what I do. And there ain't no way I've got 30,000 mirror to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me, I'm begging you. That's not for you to decide, pal. What's it gonna be, Chief? We're doing this or no? I'm intrigued. Not so much about helping this guy be able to keep selling his stuff, but more over the dealing with the crooked cop in the process. Alright, we're on it. We'll have a word with your cop buddy. Really? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, things might not be all that above board here, but what that guy's doing ain't exactly legal either. With any luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him to back off without having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's the question. Well, how would you guys go about looking for one? You kids are smart. I want to hear my assistant's opinions. Nice, making your lackeys do all the hard work? I see how it is. It's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure there are lots of male police officers in the city. That's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Yeah, I guess our only option is to start chatting up pigs and see what we can get out of them. Only question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, yo, you got any buddies who are bribing taking rats? True, that would just provoke them and God us help us if we ask the culprit on accident. I know. What if we pretend to be customers who lost money to this seller ourselves? Huh? You lost me, Pipsqueak. What do we get out of going to all that trouble? Well, I was thinking, it would give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they're doing about the guys like him, maybe they'll give us a clue that points us toward whoever is threatening him. Oh, I see. That's a smart idea actually. Good thinking, Fairy. Yeah, cause if we go to the police and we ask about if they're investigating this guy for doing business like this, it might trigger a response by the people who's actually blackmailing him, and that reaction might give away who he is. Because he doesn't want us to threat on his grounds. He wants to be able to collect that money, and if the police officially goes to investigate it, he'd be in trouble for that. So if he is there, there's a good chance he will try to take over the case for himself, so it doesn't get resolved at all. Interesting. It's not a bad idea, Fairy. Definitely not a bad idea. Sounds like we're going to have to pound some pavement. Well, hell if I can think of anything better to do. I'm game. Aww, I didn't think it was that clever, but think it'll work? Yeah, that idea got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now, let's roll.
Time to start working.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, to say the least. And like Van says, it's just testing them out to see if their mindset is on the job as well. Ooh, Nightclub Lelouch. Anybody worth their salt that watches anime should recognize a name like Lelouch. If you know from what it is, tell me you like that series as well. It's amazing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it and you'll tag me later when you watch the anime. Hey there boys, out doing a little sightseeing? If you're looking for something to check out, I can hook you up with all kinds of places. Everybody knows me around here. Thorbet is full of fun spots that only locals really know. We've got casinos, bars. If we were just us lads talking, I could even tell you about some of the city's hottest attractions if you catch my drift. Oh, what do you mean by hot? Because if it involves some hot ass, I'm down to party. Ahem, Aaron, you seem to be forgetting we have Fairy with us? Hey, to be fair, spots like that can be worth visiting in our line of work. You'll be surprised how much dirt you can dig up in places like that. But she's right. You can't forget it while we've got kids with us. Just keep it in the back of your mind for later. So he's not saying that he cannot go. Just make sure he doesn't take Fairy with him. Which is a valid statement, isn't it? Hey, people often refer to Tharbad as City of Pleasure, and for good reason. There's plenty more to be found here beyond just sparkly hotels and traditional rest houses. If you want to learn more, I'd be more than happy to fill you in, just ask. And I also like the idea that Agnes is saying, think about Fairy, like, I don't mind, I know who you are, I'm okay with that, just don't corrupt her mind just yet.
Not this way.
Maybe during nighttime we can have a little bit of sightseeing. I know the seller said the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not to leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you've got a second to talk? Oh sure, no problem. What can I do for you? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is there anything you can do to help? Doesn't feel fair for the guy to leave us high and dry like that. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, with the film festival nearly upon us, we really have to pick and choose what problems get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it. Those bootleggers are a real handful, just in general. It's difficult for us to keep them in check. But just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I don't want to come like that to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you filled it out, you can bring it to the station when you have time. You'll have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I'll recommend he's at very least warned, if not outright removed. Oh, that's fair. We can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Well, I feel like what she's saying is pretty much on point what you expect. Like, yes, we got other problems right now, it's a big film festival, but I will take care of it as soon as I can. That's the best thing you can do as a cop. If you are really busy and don't have time for it, be forthright about it and give a solution that might take a little bit extra time, but at least give us the feeling that it's actually being handled. Not bad at all. Just once I wish it wasn't so blisteringly hot. Sorry to bug you, pal. Got a minute? Sure. You guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs from a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Ah, bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we got a handful of those around the city. I feel your pain. Those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you even know it. You're telling us. Is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You can file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. It's a pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. Then I'd take the hit and move on, sad to say. But be glad it's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we get scammed, isn't it? I thought the good upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Hey, don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is, we got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. With all that security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as it is with the damn film festival. Hell, we had to call in additional help from other precincts so we have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. It sucks for me too, all those damn tours make it tough to skip out on the job. I heard that, you know. But if that's the way it is, I think we've done here. Come on, guys. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Sounds good to me. So basically, he's saying the same thing the lady does, but his follow-up game is not quite as great as hers. You're saying, hey, accept the fact that you made a poor decision and just go with it, right? No, Nate is not gonna be the cop that's doing this. I can't imagine that. Hey buddy, how's your hot date going? Oh, don't call me buddy. We're not friends. I'm not interested in shooting the breeze with you. Oh, but of course they don't apply to you, Agnes. If you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. Dude, your girlfriend is here. Don't chat up another girl when you're out with your current girlfriend. That's just bad play. Hey, a little cozy with her, ain't you, baby? Talking to another woman while you're on a date with your girlfriend? Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, sweetie, I promise. I only meant I'd talk to her in my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yes. I thought we should try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman, since it is his line of work and all. But if he's here off duty, then... Yeah, not to mention he might not have much to say about that or the bootlegger in general anyway. Well, that's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end talking to him. Yeah, guess you better back off and look elsewhere. Oh, you don't know how long it took me to get her to finally agree to this trip? I wanted you or anyone else ruin this for me. Well, it feels like you might be ruining it yourself soon enough as it is.
Go, go, go!
There might be a cop in this district.
Central Eastern culture is so...
You won't find this just anywhere.
Let's see.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
So this is so far off the beaten path.
Real oasis.
Could this be the cop we're looking for? Hey man, got a few seconds to talk? Certainly. How can I help you all? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. He what? That's outrageous. Oh, I'm so sorry you all fell victim to that. The Thor police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. Your case deserves urgent attention from us, rest assured. That seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Well, glad someone out there cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of the city safe. I am more too happy than to assist. Tell me, where is this scam artist located? It's on a street that runs by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? No, it's okay. I think it will work out. That street, I've never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. The higher-ups said that we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. So as much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate this seller, I'll probably have to wait to look into it another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folk get every mirror back. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool. Look forward to hearing the good news then. What's his deal? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We got a bombshell to deal with already. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but it sure didn't feel like we heard anything that big. Speak for yourself. That's one part that's definitely been nagging at me. Me too. Although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. What? You're telling me that I'm the only one that didn't pick up on it? Man. You'll figure it out once we check back in with the stall owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. Interesting. Ah, so you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? Makes sense, I guess. How did it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up about that crooked ass? Oh, we turned up quite a lot, in fact. I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's got to be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we got the right person. You mind coming with us? Sure, no problem. I couldn't get that face even if I tried. I remember it clear as day. Did you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course, our dirty cop is none other than... The only thing I got from the talks were that Camillo had ... when he was thinking about it. Like he was mulling over what was happening as soon as we mentioned the street where this counterfeiter was working from. Veneer, it's a lady and she did exactly the right thing needed to do. Calvin, even though he did mention that he can't prioritize things, he was more like, get over it, it will save us some paperwork. Which I feel that's how it was supposed to come over. So if I had to guess, the only person that rubbed me the wrong way was Camilla. That's it. So I'm gonna go with him, even if I'm wrong. Officer Camillo. At least what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit. What? That guy? Are you for real? He seemed super nice. Out of everyone we talked to, he was the most fired up to help us. Exactly. That's problem number one. Vernier was willing to hear us out too, but she herself said that the local bootleggers is hard to shut down. And as Calvin put it, trying to bring them in is like cat and mouse. Like just getting everywhere on you and crop up again later. Plus, with the festival occupying the force attention, there's no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right. Despite that, Officer Camillo very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job, but you have to remember, when we mentioned it was his stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. That's strange. What does it all mean? Well, think about what you would do if you weren't on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in helping us. He was looking for a new mark. A new mark that he can try and squeeze hush money out of in exact the same way he has with you. But once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusty law enforcement can't help us today. Well, that makes sense. I can see how someone like him would think like that. But so far, all that shows is that he looks like he might be crooked. Don't we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him? Funny you should say look. That's second problem with him actually. We can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone rotten cop. We may well be dealing with an imposter. Oh damn, you serious? But he was clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. That makes him about legit as it gets, doesn't it? Well, that uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. It looked off to me. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, his clothes did look newer than the other officers we talked to. I hadn't thought about that. Tharbad is a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around. Officers try to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that it's a coincidence and his uniform just happens to be brand new, but when you think about that, and the way he talked to us, that's enough to lean toward him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. When you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. That asshole! I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authoritative figure, and now it turns out he wasn't even a real cop. He won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. If our hunch about him being an imposter is right, we gotta tread with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Well, pretending you're a policeman isn't exactly a casual prank. It's flagrantly illegal and extremely risky. So the fact that he's doing so in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got the bigger fish to fry. He's after something more than just shaking down random hawkers for shits and giggles. Exactly. Until we figure out what exactly it is our man's after, it's best to try negotiating with him while trying to suss out what's up. Let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him, we don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. Ha, I hate not being in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now with that settled, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camilla. Why not? Let's if we say A, we also have to say B, doesn't it? Let's talk to Officer Camilla. Hey, mind if we have another chat? Oh, hello again. Is there something else I can... Right. It's time to be real. I'm a spriggan, and these are my assistants. A concerned citizen, you see, hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what this has got to do with me, though. Like hell you do. I'd recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. It's him. This definitely is the guy. If you don't want to put on a trial for extortion, you better back off right now or else. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, mister. I can't really understand what you're talking about when you yell like that, sir. If it happened to say anything to you before, then very well, I'll take it back. Easy enough, right? What does that make you feel better? Now, if you excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Hey, what's the rush, pal? We're not done talking. I don't think my client can take you at your word. You know, given your rampant history of lying. I don't understand. What else do you want from me? Well, how about you give us your full name and precinct? We can, you know, run that by the Calvard police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came in from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. Hey, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You could show us your badge too. We can look up your details, no problem. Whatever works for you. This is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this. If you keep this nonsense up, I'll arrest you all for disturbing the peace. Oh, should you take us down to the police station, right? They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bit. You really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? Bastard, you'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go. Ah, you dumbass, don't... Oh, stay where you are. That's it. I tried to keep calm and you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's time to shut the hell up. Hey, I tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud. We're starting to draw some serious attention. Everybody, please calm down. We have the situation under control. Shit. Could this get any worse? He's right. I don't want this to end with the client getting stabbed. On the one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on a branding our imposter. On the other, this guy really seems like bad news. I can try taking him down, but we might not make it out unscathed. Ooh. The thing is, I really want to catch him. I really do, but considering the business Van's in, the client's safety takes paramount about everything. Because even if he gets away and all that, he will not do business here. There's too many people that saw him do what he did. And if we capture him, but the client gets stabbed and dies, we do not get paid. So I'm thinking ensuring the client's safety is top priority no matter what. Even though I really want to catch that imposter. The client's safety has to come first. I've got to come up with a bluff or something and get the guy to back off ASAP. Hey, don't try anything stupid. It won't be long before the real cops come around and crash this party. You seem smart. It won't take much effort for people like us to apprehend you, dumbass. You do realize that, huh? Well, I make you a deal. If you calm down and leave quietly, we'll let you go. You have to agree to leave my client alone for now, no exceptions. And if you don't, and try anything funny again, well, you don't need us to tell you what will happen, do you? If I find out I've been tricked, there'll be hell to pay, understand? Yeah. We're honest, unlike you, so now hurry up and get the hell out of here. We got no deal till you're gone. Fine, I'm out of here. I've got no choice. My brother will be pissed at me if I get thrown in jail. Glad we made it out of that one in one piece somehow. I think that encounter took at least a couple of years of my life. Maybe if you hadn't gone ballistic on the guy, things would have gone more smoothly. You think about that? Look, I'm sorry, alright? I got caught up in the heat of the moment. Well, at least you're safe now, that's what matters most. I guess that means this case is closed, huh? Yeah, I think we've scared him enough that he'll think twice before trying anything again. It's a shame we couldn't figure out what the dude's endgame was, but at least we got the job itself done. Afterwards, the party addressed the crowd that had formed, glossing over the circumstances while imploring them to disperse. Once the commotion died down, they all returned to Marcello's stall. Phew, I owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. Thanks again for everything. I'll make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, we won't say no, just keep the bootleg to yourself, alright? Don't worry, I wasn't going to pull that on you. I'm a little concerned about what he said right at the end before he book off though. Yeah, he said something about a brother. Maybe it was code for an accomplice? I agree what Van said. I sure felt like he wasn't just there to threaten people. But what else could he be doing? Hey, doesn't matter. Not our problem as long as it doesn't come up in our work. Let the cop embrace yourselves with it. My thoughts exactly. All we can do is hope that whatever it is doesn't land on our desk in the future. Just keep it in the file cabinet, and in the meantime, let's find some more work to do.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I get a feeling with the next few days, this will pop up again, based on what we did right now. And the thing is, even if we try to capture him, he might have still gotten away. Or we got revenge from the brother because we caught him. I don't know. I still believe we made the right choice by thinking about the safety of our client first before solving the case.
Love to see it.
Ooh, I thought there was 3 SP we could earn here. So we lose 1 because of the choice we made? Maybe. I still stand by my choice though.
Reward deposited.
A little chaos and a lot of law. Ah, that's good. We need law and chaos anyway. Anyway, back to work I suppose. This stuff ain't gonna sell itself. I really don't want nothing to do with any cops, so I intend to just stay low as best as I can. But I keep doing my thing. Good.
What'll it be?
A machete strap. Another one of those fake ones? I bet it is.
See ya.
I'll see you around. Alright, and with that we'll leave the episode right here. And now on the next one, well, we continue with our last location, where our key event is for today. And after that we'll see where it takes us. In between the episodes I will try to grind a little bit in the desert, so we have enough money to buy the equipment that we can get here in the stores. I feel if I do 1 round of the entire area, we'd have enough to get what we need and have some left as well. Maybe even enough for the rest of our time here. Experience wise, we should at least gain 1 or 2 levels while doing that. That's perfect too. For now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.